Welcome, my name is Michael. I help people go from a drifter to a player through the processes of self-actualization and self-development. In this video, for all my anime lovers, if you've seen the word Isekai, what does Isekai mean? Isekai is a genre of anime, novels, fiction, whatever, that pretty much means a person gets transported into another world. And when I used to read a bunch of these novels, like this is my favorite genre, by the way, that I like to read for fiction. And I used to always indulge and always escape in these novels. Like, wow, these people get to go into another world, right? I would escape. I would go into these different worlds in my mind, these fantasy worlds that were so cool, full of magic. The characters, they level up, etc. I would escape to a point in the novel where I'd come back to my real world, the reality, and I'd question myself. I'd be like, wow, like I wish this world was better. I wish this world was more entertaining. I wish this world was magical like that. I wish it had things like that. And it really made me not appreciate the world around me and not appreciate the creator who made this world. But once I started to realize that, okay, if I can adopt a mindset, if I can change the way I perceive life and make it exciting, make it adventurous, make it so I can level up, I can learn new skills, I can do it like these people do in the Isekai genre, then I'll be more excited to wake up in the morning. I'll be more excited to take action. I'll be more excited to go about life. Because you can choose any lens through which you see life. We all walk around with our lenses, we all walk around with our perceptions through which our beliefs, our experiences, whether from a parent, from a person, things that's being programmed into our mind. You can program any type of lens that you want to filter life through. So, if you're the type of person who's always been indulging, escaping into fantasy novels, if you really want to turn your boring, mundane life into an adventurous, more actionable life, then this video is for you. So let's start with this, right? Let's say that you were born into this world, right? We all spawned into this world, this mysterious world. We don't really know what's going on. We go through the levels of consciousness and awareness as we grow up through our adolescent years. And we may not have been conscious when we were a baby, but we're conscious now. So what I want you to do is really reflect on your life. What have you done so far? And what haven't you done so far? What could you have done so far? And really understand, okay, how can I make the rest of my life really just more meaningful? Because when we think of the Isekai genre and the people that go into another world, they always just took advantage of the situation. They always took advantage of, oh, what can I learn about this world? Okay, what could I explore? What could I do? Like, they always took action as soon as they go into this world. But why aren't you taking action in this world that you've been in for years now? I'm guessing you're not a baby. I'm guessing you're either around my age, 19, 20, 21, whatever, right? I'm guessing you're around this type of age. So the past decades of your life, what have you done? What haven't you done? If we really reframe our mindset to, I was born into this world, I spawned in, I have consciousness, I have awareness. What can I learn? What can I know? This mysterious world, like, look around me, bro. Like, look at all this nature. This didn't happen on accident. You're here for a purpose, right? You're here, everything that you see has a purpose. And so therefore, it's for you to unlock, for you to know more about what's happening in this world. How can you be the best? How can you level up yourself, level up your skills, level up your avatar? If you were to go into another world, how would you react? How would you go about it, knowing what you know now? But use that same mindset to this world. Start taking action now. Think about yourself being transported into another world, this reality, and thinking, how can I take advantage of it? Because once you adopt that relentless attitude towards knowing more and wanting to know, why am I here? How did I get here? Who created this world? Who are these people? How does the world work? Once you reframe your mind into like an adventurous isekai genre mindset, it's like things start to look more brighter. Things look more adventurous. Because when we were little, right, we used to imagine things all the time. We used to imagine our toys having a little bit of a war. We used to go out back in our backyard and like look around the trees, look around in nature, and just like create a whole scene in our heads. But we took that part out of us. We don't imagine things anymore. We don't reframe our mindsets anymore like we used to. But you can reframe your mind now and use your imagination to make yourself more productive, to make yourself take action, to make life more brighter and more exciting. And so adopting this mindset, look at life and be curious. What can you know? What do you want to know? What do you want to learn? What are you capable of doing? Because the avatar that you spawn into, you might not realize it, but you are a spiritual being having a physical experience. What is this physical body? How can I upgrade it? How can I level it up? Because the vessel that you wear, the flesh that you wear, is going to be with you all your life. And so you might as well level that up. You might as well level up the vehicle that's going to carry your dreams, that's going to carry your ambitions, that's going to carry your mind, carry your consciousness, and take care of it. Take care of your body. Start taking care of your body, your mind, all these types of things, because these things are going to be with you all your life. You know, it's crazy now too, because when I was little, especially, I used to look up to superheroes. I always used to get so emotional when the hero did something really heroic, would save someone with their own unique powers, and they'd be really humble about it. They would do it, and it would just make it would make me so emotional seeing that. And so what I realized is that we all have gifts. We all have superpowers inside of us. It may not be to shoot lasers out our hands or conjure magic, right? But what we do have is our strengths. What are your strengths? That might sound a little bit vague and cliche, but what are you really good at? Or not what are you good at, what do you want to be good at? Those types of things. If you could learn any skill, if you could only learn 5 skills in your life, what would it be? Those types of questions you maybe should ask yourself. You have a gift, you have a superpower that you can give to help other people and be your own hero. You can be your own Isekai character. You can be your own avatar. You can be this person who is relentless, who's really hardworking, who is heroic, who is just has this like indomitable will to go out and just do whatever they can to achieve their goals and to help other people. If you really want to be like that person, you can, but it takes time. It takes, like, for example, when we read a novel and we see these characters going through the motions, they go through their training arcs, it's like when we do it in our real life, we actually feel the pain, we actually feel the resistance, we actually feel these things. But instead of framing the resistance and framing the pain that we feel from trying to level up and go through our training arcs, we frame it in a way that is used to level you up. That is levels in and of itself in reality. When you say to God, I want this, I want that, right? Those who ask, they shall receive, but you reap what you sow. So look at the results in your current life. Are they the results that you want? What results do you want? Those types of things. So what do you have to sow? Because you can't really control what you get out of life, but you can control mostly what you do in life, what you put in. Do all the input. Focus on the input of life. What are the things that you can do? You can wake up early. You can maybe hit a workout. You can start a business. You can look at, like, there's so many possibilities in this world, right? That people have such a narrow mindset with the possibilities that they can do in this world. But literally, God gave you free will to do whatever you want. You can do anything. Obviously, you can't fucking be a bad person. You can't be an asshole. You can be an asshole if you want. Go live that out. Try to. But personally, for me, I want to squeeze the fruits of life. I want to use this time on this rock that is temporary, the short life that we have in eternity, to really do what I can to achieve my dreams and follow my dreams and to run after them. Because why would you want to waste this temporary time on earth and just to do random, mundane, boring things? Because you were put on this earth for a reason, and you are here to unlock that reason. You are here to find that reason, and you're here to experience the human experience. The human experience isn't just all happy, cozy, comfortable, under the covers. Sometimes it does get hard. It does breed pain and discipline. It does breed those hard times in life, but you can't live a good life when you don't know what's bad in life. You gotta experience both dualities of life, and that's the beauty of this world, this new world that we've all spawned into. Another thing that we can adopt in this mindset is the uncertainties of life. When we look in the future and we try to predict the future so much and try to pinpoint and predict and do all these things, like we can't control the future no matter what. We can try to a certain extent, right? But ultimately, that uncertainty is where the adventure lies. That's where the newness and the freshness of life, the imagination, all these things happen in life. So reframe the uncertainty of life as an adventure, as something that's new and fresh, that's always going to be, oh, what's about to come? Like, instead of having anxiety, it's like, oh no, like, what's going to happen to me? Be like, no, what's going to happen to me? Like, what am I capable of? Like, what's going to happen in this adventure? Reframe it, because you can really reframe any type of saying. Like, for example, that saying of, oh, nobody cares. But literally nobody cares. Like, there's 2 ways to look at it, the positive way and the negative way. So reframe the way that you look at uncertainty and resistance and all those types of things as the adventure of life. Wow, you get to wake up whenever you want. You can go work on your body. You can build a business. You can help other people. You can learn. You can love. You can find your wife. You can have kids. You can do all these things, and like, the possibilities are endless. Stop settling for less. Stop lowering your standards to live a mundane life. Because if you're empty, if you feel like your life isn't really, if you're not content with your results and your overall well-being, then change. You can change whenever you want. Stop settling for less. Stop short-ending yourself. love yourself enough. Because I feel like if you short end yourself, that's not love. You don't love yourself if you short end yourself. You give yourself a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Like, you're just half-assing life. Love yourself by giving yourself the ability to change and to grow and see what you're capable of, to face challenge, to face uncertainty, to go on an adventure of life. Last point I'm going to bring up is to build a party of adventurers. Grab that friend group, grab those people around you who are really going to lift you up and to really be like-minded as you, to see life as the same. Like, if you have a group of people who you guys all like anime, you guys all like watching that type of stuff, fantasy, whatever, because I personally like that type of stuff, get those group of people and be like, guys, why don't we just look at life like that? Why don't we just look at life like an adventure, to level up, to help the world? Why don't we make an impact? Say those types of things, because why not? Why live a boring life constantly and over when you can just reframe, use your imagination to change the way that you go about life and change the way that you play the game of life. If you're really looking for a group of adventurers, I have a free Discord link in the description called The Guild. In there you can grab a partner for accountability. We talk about leveling up. We have weekly calls every week discussing things in the game of life, and I'd be happy to have you in there. Also, I have a newsletter in the link in the description. What I'm doing is sending out case studies, insights on my journey that I don't really share on YouTube, I don't share on my social media, but I'm only going to share to you through email. So look out for those, join it, it's free. And with that, I hope this video has helped you. I hope it makes sense. Let me know what you think in the comments. Continue your journey and keep moving forward.